there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Play 999. 9 persons, 9 hours, and 9 doors. We just got out of the freezer, which is that one? I just think it's in the freezer. Why would you have missed anything? We searched that whole damn place. We put our lives on the line, man. Okay, so yeah. Didn't think so. I need to go to the grill, I'm pretty sure. Because I have some frozen chicken. Guess I'll put this meat on the grill. Well, it's got a frozen note inside, and if I make the meat weaker, I should be able to pull it out. What are you going to do with the paper burns? I mean, come on, it'll be fine. I mean, it's not like it's going to burn right away, right? Just got to keep an eye on it, and the paper will be fine. Well, they can argue all they want. I'm going to keep an eye on this pork. Looks like it's about time. I'm going to try taking the paper out. You probably have to cut it out, actually, or like cut the pork apart. Sweetheart a kid, but I know what I'm... See? I told you. Hey, what the hell? Hurry up and take the paper out. These frozen... I can't get it out. Yeah, get the meat off the grill now. Alright, now I've sharpened the knife. Yes, I cut the pork. Now we can cut out the paper. Okay, so C plus 10 plus F, which is 1, 3, 16, 15. 1, 3, 1, 6, 1, 5. Yeah, I know what C and F stand for. Because A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, E is 14, F is 15, and 10 is 16. So it's 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 6. So I go here. Yeah, we know. Come on. Yes, come on. I think E is for enter and C is for clearing. Okay, that's fine. Stop talking. I want to forget the numbers if you don't shut up. So 1, 2, 1, 6, 1, 5. It's only 3 numbers long? No, shut up! Stop talking! No, no, stupid! Oh my god, stop going in here. What button is inventory? There it is. C plus 10 plus F. Oh, I have to add them. Oh, I see. So it's 12 plus 10 plus F. So 12 plus 16 is 28. Plus 15 is 38, 43. Okay. I did not notice the pluses. I thought it was like, oh, put this, then this, then this. Well, I guess that went well. Yeah, the door opened. The Saturn... Oh, it's a key card. It's not actually a key. I'll take it, though. I will definitely take Saturn. No. And now we just use Saturn to open the door, and we are out, guys. We have triumphed over the puzzle very, very quickly. This puzzle, I mean, it was a little harder than the previous one, but still wasn't hard. Let's get out of here. really like this game, guys. I really like this game. So, I do have to say, now that I'm thinking about the game a little bit more, I don't understand why the Danganronpa games are more popular than these, because I think the Danganronpa characters are better, but man, it's a lot more. I'm a lot more satisfied playing this game. The pacing is better, and the puzzles are a lot more interesting. Like I've said it before, Danganronpa is only really good in the trials. Like, the characterization is great, but a lot of it just seems like sloggery as you go between the trials. So, I mean, I do enjoy both, but this seems like a more prevalent series to me, and it's not. I don't really understand why it's not. Oh, great stress. Were we on the other side of it before? I bet we were. Got it. We're 2 elevators in the entrance to the kitchen. Well, it would have to be. I mean, we have to be able to count on the map. Otherwise, we're just in bad shape. Oh, God. 1 second. God damn it. Sorry about that, guys. The Windows 10 did an update, and it was totally not capturing sound. Thankfully, I noticed about 6 minutes in, but still, I apologize. Okay, but now it definitely shows that it's recording. I apologize again.
Looks like. Then let's use it to plan our next move.
Next move?
Yeah, the move that we did take after this one.
Yeah, we need to decide where to go from here, don't we?
He's right. Let's get started.
From the looks of it, there are 4 possible routes.
Okay, I mean, there's a door we came out of. There is a hallway that goes down into 2 different rooms. I wonder what that room with the, like, square and the 2 things are, because I don't see a door into that. There's also a hallway that goes down that way, but I can't actually see where that goes. Presumably it goes to 2 places, though.
Let's just keep it simple and call them A, B, C, and D.
I can see which one is which, but how do you know which one is which?
First, A and B.
They both seem to connect to a room that looks L-shaped.
Is there any reason to go in there? The whole purpose is to get out of the ship, right?
Yeah, there were 2 doors.
What do you mean, were? We've never been there before, man. That is a very telling thing for Santa to say.
But they were both locked. We couldn't open them.
We've never been here before.
Now, Route C. This goes all the way to the main staircase.
That means it's door 5, one of the numbered doors.
Isn't that the door the others went through?
Then do you think we would meet up with the other 4 after this hallway?
No, I don't think we will.
Why not?
Look, there by the stairs. See how the gate is opened? When we went into the kitchen, it was closed. But it's open now. What do you think that means?
Well, that we're being corralled, but that staircase goes down. Isn't that bad? Don't we not want to go down?
They opened it.
Most likely.
And if we take Route C, we're going backwards.
That would be pointless.
Then that means...
Yeah, D is the only... It is interesting that they actually have us deciding where to go rather than just, well, this is the only way forward. I love the staircase. It's a lazy curve leading down deeper into the ship.
Route D, then.
D it is.
Yup, Route D.
So have we been here? Because I know we were on the other side of the grate before. I didn't realize we'd been on this side.
Then we're set.
It's also been interesting that we basically went on the route that wastes our time. All we really picked up was the Saturn key, which we may not ever need again. Giant on the stairs until they reach the C deck.
Everything looks okay here.
Let's check the next deck just to be sure.
Yeah, just like I thought. D deck is totally underwater.
Just like the bottom of the central staircase.
Yep, it's a controlled flood. The water did not gaze back. The water doesn't have eyes. Don't lie to me, game.
At least the water level hasn't really changed.
Small comfort.
May as well head back to sea deck.
What else is here?
There are 2 elevators over there at the top of the stairs, just like the floor above.
Does it need
Hold
a...
on. These are kind of different. See? There's a card reader on the side.
Another strange mark.
That is going to be probably Venus.
Hey, look! It's Lotus's symbol.
Huh?
See? It's the woman symbol with horns on it. That seems like... Oh, ouch, 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 ouch.
This thing hold Junpei's hair. She began to shake him violently, and he thought he had heard a low growl coming from her. Is Lotus a werewolf?
What was that about the mark again?
Nothing.
He's just saying you have the mark of the beast. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Such violence. Junpei began to wonder if she wasn't actually the devil itself. With a comfortable smile, June spoke
This
up.
is a Mercury symbol.
Oh, not Venus
The
at all.
horns symbolize the wings on Hermes' staff.
Hermes, herpes, whatever.
No, those are very different things, Santa.
If we can't get this thing to work, these elevators aren't going anywhere.
In other words, we need a key card with the Mercury symbol on it.
Probably.
I mean, that would certainly make sense.
I guess we can't get on then. Let's just disregard the elevators for now.
How about this hallway on the left?
Whoa, there's so many doors.
There are, but there's only one way to find out if they work. They weren't sure how many, but certainly enough to be discouraging.
Damn it. If we try and search all these, the sun's gonna go down before we've done half of them.
I think the sun already set.
I have a feeling this ship is the only thing that's going to be going down anytime soon.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Sorry. His prospects with June seem decidedly narrow after that comment.
That's even worse.
Well, we can come back to this hallway later.
It won't take that long
Let's check
to
the
just walk
hallway on
down
the
it.
other side, shall we?
Time to head back to the stairs.
Don't you just turn around at that
Now
point?
the right hallway.
On the same size of the alcove in front of the stairs. The hallway led towards the stern, and its end was set into double
There
doors.
are doors here too. Well, I guess it's just 4 this time.
Let's open them.
All right, let's start with this one.
Did the other group just randomly decide to go the other way, and that's why it's kind of arbitrarily pushing me this way? Because I feel like that's what's happening.
Huh, it isn't locked. I'm going to open it.
Jimmy didn't know what to make of what he saw.
What?
It looks like a barracks? 378? He simply stood, unable to speak. The others simply stared open-mouthed. After a few long moments, Santa managed to speak.
What the hell is this?
Well, that's interesting. We've already found the 5 and the 6 door. Here's the 3, the 7, the 8. That means there's only like 4 doors left.
This place is huge.
The massive room stretched out in front, more of a cavern than a room. Its vastness was oppressive, and it bore down on the 4 companions. It was not empty. The room was filled with lines upon lines of beds.
Oh, there are beds everywhere.
Yeah, very uncomfortable looking beds. Those mattresses are about like maybe 4 inches thick. Simple things, more than pipe and thin mattress.
Is this a hospital?
That's a good guess, actually. I was thinking of barracks, but a hospital fits very well. That's been the name of the heart scent that pervaded the room.
It definitely has the smell.
Could be. I see medicine cabinets and surgical tools.
Hey, look there. The 4 doors at the end.
You're just now noticing those? Also, I noticed that there's a set of unmarked doors, which are probably locked. And blazed with large single-digit numbers made with thick red paint.
The left door says 3.
Or almost B.
The second door is blank, but the third has a 7. And the rightmost door is 8.
I wonder if actually all three of these lead to the same place. It's just a question of how you'll arrange
There's
people.
no doubt. They're numbered doors.
Why is the second door blank? That seems kind of strange, don't you think?
No point worrying about it right now. Let's see if these will open first.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan.
Well, we know that we're going to have to access the numbered ones. Okay, I figured that would be locked.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's no.
Well, of course. If it was that easy to open these doors, what would be the point of the notary game?
Yeah, I was going to say, as soon as I saw they were numbered, I knew they wouldn't open. I don't blame them for checking.
We have to activate the red, or the numbered doors won't... Wait a minute.
What's wrong?
Look, the display on the red. There's nothing on it.
Huh?
Don't you remember? The red at the central staircase?
Yeah, it had like a...
No one was inside. It said vacant.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But this one,
There's nothing on it.
right?
I wonder if it's broken.
Or does it need
Only
power?
one way to find out.
Interesting. I'll try it. I think one would be enough.
It's not responding.
For to place their hands on the red, but it refused to respond. They pulled the lever and still it did nothing. It was the red for door 8 that was behaving strangely.
How about the red on door 7? And door 3?
None of them are working.
So yeah, we've got to do something in order to unlock the number
What does
doors.
it mean?
It means you got to keep looking around, man. We're not done yet.
I knew it. They're broken.
I really doubt they're broken. Everything has been very intentionally put together. Actually, that reminds me. I got something to say. I was thinking more about last episode of things being broken, and I feel like what actually happened is that Lotus was annoyed at, I think it was Santa. Someone had, said something kind of mean to her, and just as a joke, she slammed the door shut. Because I don't see any indication that the doors were set to shut on their own. But I don't think she actually planned the whole pipe burst thing. And then she just sort of denied it later. Because it's weird. The pipes are designed to burst. I still feel like that Lotus may actually be in deeper than she's letting on. I think there's no way she could have known the pipes were going to burst, and she didn't bar the door, so I don't think she was trying to kill us. But I do think that she very well may have shut the doors, and she seemed to know more what was going on because she was just nonchalantly waiting for us to get out. There was no evidence she was trying to open it from her side other than when we asked her to.
Zero sure sucks at maintenance.
No, that's impossible. You really think Zero, who prepared all of this, would make such a stupid, simple mistake?
I agree with Lotus, but again, impossible is a very strong word for that.
But that doesn't explain why this thing ain't working.
So they heard a voice from behind them.
I believe the bottom of the device has been removed.
Okay, they are running around here.
Snake!
Snake? But it was more than just Snake.
Ace! Clover! 7!
Yay! Get the gang back together. They were glad to see one another. It wasn't terribly surprising they had. If it had been the other party who'd opened the gate in the front of the kitchen, it was unreasonable that they'd bump into one another eventually. Snake's team, however, did look rather surprised.
How did you end up here?
That's my line?
Well, we know how they got here.
Perhaps we should exchange information.
They seem really suspicious, which I don't blame them for. Everyone suddenly began to talk, desperate to exchange information. They talked about the rooms they'd been through and how they'd ended up in the same place. Of course, none of it was very useful information, but that hardly mattered. They were happy to simply see each other again. A level of cheer varied greatly from person to person. Each one of them was wearing some manner of smile. It was as though they'd already forgotten about the death of the ninth man. Well, I definitely had. The ninth man was weird. No, perhaps that wasn't it. Perhaps thoughts of his death were what drove them to smile at one another. Yeah, they may have wondered if they'd ever see the other party again. I certainly wouldn't blame them. in a more hateful way. Ninth man had died, but they were still alive, and that was something to be happy about. Sort of simple, uncomplicated joy. Junpei thought the joy of being alive. Still alive. He felt sorry for the ninth man, but more than anything, he was just happy to be alive.
There you have it. Our half of the story.
As part finished, Ace fell silent. So we don't actually get to hear what they went through. You've got to play the other scenario first. For a moment, Junpei was silent, lost in thought, and then
Okay,
he spoke.
let me see if I got all this straight. When you guys got here, the bases for the Reds were already gone.
And you looked all over this room, but you couldn't find anything.
So you figured
Why was the outer door shut then?
that there might be something in the hallway with all the doors.
So you went and had a look?
Yeah.
And while you were looking around, you heard voices.
Uh-huh. So you followed the voices and came back here.
That makes sense.
Indeed. And that was how we found you.
Why don't we check those 3 reds again, just in case?
You're right. Huh. There's a long, thin gap on the bottom. I think it's a slot for something. Probably electronic.
Is it a battery slot? That would make sense.
Well, this isn't good. If the red is inactive, we can't keep going.
Well, what about that hallway over there? Isn't there anywhere else we can go?
No, there isn't.
Well, that's depressing. Do we have to find something in
There
this
are
room?
plenty more hospital rooms, but nothing else.
Hospital rooms. That's what's behind all those doors?
Yes. There are a number of individual rooms in addition to this large one.
Wow. Why does this ship have this large a hospital area? Like, what were they thinking would happen?
There was a door at the end of the hallway, but it was locked.
There was an astrological symbol engraved near the keyhole, however.
Is it Saturn?
I was able to get a good feel of it. I believe it was the symbol of Jupiter.
That's depressing. And I don't know why I said Saturn. It's Mercury that... No, Mercury is the one we need for the elevators.
Not again. Those goddamn things are everywhere.
I wonder what they all mean.
For a moment, everyone was silent.
While
deep
we're
in
asking
thought.
what things mean, what's the deal with this room? I mean, I thought this was a cruise ship, but I can't imagine a cruise ship would have a hospital like this.
Yeah, that's exactly what my question was. Good job, Junpei. High five. It was Seven who answered with calm confidence.
Well, I figure it's probably a hospital ship.
Is there such a thing? I mean, I guess there would be, but I've never heard of it.
Chances are it's the Gigantic.
The Gigantic?
Yeah, what is the... This is a whole new scenario I've never even heard of.
What is this Gigantic?
Seven knit brow for a moment and began to
The
explain.
Gigantic. She was a sister ship to the Titanic, built in the early 20th century.
Wow.
Actually, the Titanic had 2 sister ships, and they looked exactly the same. The Gigantic was said to be one of them.
What's the other one?
They intended to make her a passenger liner like the Titanic, but World War I began soon after the ship launched. The British Navy took her over and made her a hospital ship. At some point during the war, the Gigantic was damaged by a German mine in the Aegean Sea. She ran aground afterwards, so she didn't end up sunk.
And Zero got a hold of her?
What happened to her after that? One theory going around is that a man named Lord Gordain bought her.
Interesting. How do people not know what happened to such a prestigious
Seemed
ship?
like he'd been one of the few to survive the Titanic sinking.
Oh, wow. And so he wanted...
That trauma turned him into some kind of obsessive collector of all things related to the Titanic. Soon enough, the guy wanted the Titanic itself. Which was impossible, of course. It's stuck at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. But the Gigantic wasn't. And seeing as she was identical...
So you're saying this Lord Gordain bought this ship?
I very much doubt Zero is Lord Gordain. Especially not if this stuff is happening like 100 years ago.
Yeah, at least I think I am.
I don't know what I'm saying. Although, no, this is not World War. This is World War II. Is it? I can't remember when the Titanic sunk.
That's impossible. No way we're in some boat that's almost 100 years
Okay,
old.
it was World War One. I just stupided for a second.
Pipe down. Just pay attention. What, that's it? Well, have you got any proof?
Yeah.
Proof?
Proof that this ship is really the Gigantic.
Well, it's pretty gigantic. Wow, wow, wow.
Well, this ship's got stuff that's like the Titanic and a hospital ship. So, I just figured.
Oh, for goodness. Don't tell me that's your only reason.
It's a pretty good reason, actually. If you were going to build a ship that was built almost identically to the Titanic, why would you put a hospital room in it? Unless this is a, you know, ship that's been modeled after the Gigantic, but why would you do that?
No, I've got more.
Like?
Well, I mean,
Seriously, it's the best. It's the best theory we've got, Lotus. There's no reason to poo-poo on it. Finally, he opened his mouth. Lotus sighed and shook her
I
head.
guess your memory isn't back yet, is it?
yeah. Sorry about that.
I mean, again, I don't know why she's condemning that. It seems a very spot on.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute. Memory isn't back?
Junpei was. He felt legitimately shocked by what seemed like a new and very important information. As however, seemed unimpressed. In fact, they all looked at Junpei as though he'd said something very strange.
Yeah?
Your point being?
He decided to revise his attitude for the next question.
Was I the only one that didn't know? Why?
Oh, yeah. I guess I didn't tell you, huh?
Yeah, that is right. Junpei ran into all 8 of them together.
I told the rest of them before we ran into you on the stairs. I told them I couldn't remember a damn thing from before I woke up.
What?
Then, I almost have to save Junpei from further embarrassment. The bell began to ring from far away.
A bell.
Was that only 4 rings?
Sounds like the clock in the main stairway.
Junpei counted each chime carefully.
10,
Okay, good.
11, 12. Huh, 12.
We've got until 6 a.m., right?
It's midnight. Then we've still got 6 hours left, right?
We do.
We don't have any time to screw around. Let's get going. We gotta find the missing parts for the Reds.
What do you mean, find? How on earth do you propose we do that?
The whole point of this game is to create a situation where you have to get off the ship. So we know that they exist somewhere, so we can either sit here and wait to die, or we can look for them. I swear, Lotus is stupid sometimes. Kitty, move.
We've looked everywhere in this room. That only leaves one place to look.
One?
Well, not just one.
Oh, that's interesting. This is the first time that the voiceover didn't actually match what was displayed on the screen. Up until now, it's been pretty consistent.
Wait. Don't tell me you mean we need to search all of the other rooms.
I mean, do you have a pressing engagement?
Don't freak out. We've already searched 4 of them.
4 rooms?
We just have to split up the rest between the 8 of us. If each of us can do 6 rooms apiece, we'll have the other 48 rooms cleared in no time.
That's
There
true.
are 48 other rooms?
Our experience had apparently not encouraged Lotus to trust 7.
Maybe?
All right, so everyone knows which area they're searching?
Am I going to miraculously be the one to find it?
Yeah.
Yes!
Junpei was chosen to search the rooms on the starboard side, moving
We'll
forward
all
aft.
meet up when the clock goes off again.
What? It's 6 rooms, guys. It's not going to take 10 minutes per room, is it?
How about in that room with all the beds?
Yeah. Sounds straightforward enough.
I think we should meet up as soon as we finish our 6 rooms.
I'll shout if I find any of the components we need.
I hope we can find them within the time limit.
If we can't, then we'll just have to come up with another plan.
Right.
Then let's do this.
On the hallway they went, each of the rooms they've been assigned. However... from far away. Should we hear the bell ring? Did so only once. It was 1 a.m.
I better get back to the others.
So I don't even get to search? That feels incomplete.
Huh?
Ace, Santa, Clover, June 7, and Lotus. So not Snake and who else? 7, 8, and 9 are here. 1. San is 2, right? Or San 3. Clover is 4. Snake is 2. Junpei is 5, so that leaves Snake is missing, and the hell? Oh, the 9th man is dead, and I am number 7, so it's only Snake that's missing. Derp. They got in front of door number 8. They got in front of the red next to door number 8.
What are they doing over there?
One of them found a missing piece.
What happened, guys?
It was June who answered.
Jumpy, look!
She was pointing at the red. What the hell? So you're timed. You can only get through at a certain point.
Come on, guys. Who was it? I thought we were supposed to yell if we found it.
Well...
She may wonder why she was hesitating. The others looked as confused as June, but they kept their mouths shut.
What the hell? What is up with you guys?
They all knew something he didn't, and Junpei wasn't about to leave things that way. Finally, she frowned and spoke.
Well, that's the thing. We don't know.
You don't know?
When I got back, it was already like this.
Move, cat!
There was no one else here. That means I was the first one back, but the missing parts were already back in the red.
What? Let me see.
Junpei looked to the bottom of the red again, just to make sure. So it had been open at the bottom, was now covered with metal.
You're right. It's in there. What about the other 2?
They're the same.
Let me take a look. It's just as you said.
Interesting.
Alright, I just want to be sure here. Nobody has any idea what the hell happened here, right?
That is very... So someone is definitely working with Zero.
Correct.
None.
Ace and June nodded silently. 7 raised his hand and said, "Not me," and Santa just shrugged. Only Clover lowered her head and did nothing.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, where's Snake?
Where's Snake? Does that mean that he found them?
I've no idea. There's nothing to suggest it, but nothing to suggest he didn't either.
I mean, he's the only one
I
missing.
don't suppose we'll know until we can ask him in person.
Well, whatever he did or didn't do, he's pretty damn late. What the hell is he up to?
He got lost. He's blind.
Maybe he's lost.
Yeah, well, that seems likely. Dude can't see. I don't know how he gets around in the first place.
Clover raised her head.
No! That's impossible!
Suddenly, she was shocked. Yeah, it's okay, Clover. Let's just go get him. This is not time for a long, drawn-out conversation about nothing.
My brother's blind, but he's got really great hearing. He can get around as well as anyone who can see.
Okay, that's okay.
So he couldn't get lost. That's impossible.
Let's just go find him. Calm down with the hysteria. Clover started to shake, and the knuckles of her hands had gone white. She spun around, but before she did, Junpei noticed tears welling up in her eyes.
I'm gonna go look for him.
Yeah, that is the best plan. Let's go.
Hey, hold on, Clover. Wait!
Junpei cried out, but he was too slow. She kept going before anyone else could react. She was
that didn't
gone.
work. Damn it. What should we do now?
Go after her. Obviously, we can't push on without people.
Well, the red is working now.
No, we're not leaving 2 people behind! We should go look for them!
Oh man, this ain't good.
Oh, yes, what an excellent idea. We just wasted a bunch of time looking for some piece of electronic junk. Now let's waste some more by looking for a couple of idiots.
But the thing, we're going to need them in the
Then
future.
remain here if you feel you must, but there's no time. We've only 5 hours left.
Jimmy and the others nodded to one another, took off at a run. In front of the stairs to B deck, they
Let's
decided to
split
split
up.
up.
All right, I'll take this direction.
Then I shall look that way.
I'll be over here.
See you all later.
So only 2 of them were left. Those were Junpei and June, who had been a few
All
steps
right,
behind the others.
We should go too.
Yes, let's go! But where should we start?
Where Ace is. Or not Ace, where Snake is. That's the correct answer. That will lead us to the correct path for sure.
Let's see.
Oh, god damn it. Well, I mean, that's where he
We
went.
should go check out that hallway with all the rooms.
Okay, let's go, Jumpy.
Oh,
Hey, Snake! Where are you? Answer me if you're there!
why don't we just leave this area to Ace? We can go somewhere else.
I don't mind,
Yeah.
but where?
Well, let's see. Let's go take a look around the casino.
Okay, let's go.
I was gonna say, if Ace is already checking this area.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
She glanced up,
Isn't
unimpressed.
it obvious? I'm looking for Snake.
I'm just not seeing it.
Really? Maybe you need to look harder.
I don't think that's the problem.
Yeah, this is the second time she's just been like loafing around waiting for things to happen. Lotus definitely, she is my prime suspect for being involved in this.
By the way, I've got a proposal for you two. Care to hear it?
I really don't trust you at the moment.
What is it?
Well, I don't like to beat around the bush, so I'll get right to it.
Thank you.
Why don't we
We're-
team up?
Team up?
Yeah. What? You need me to explain it to you? I'm saying, why don't we go through a numbered door?
Even if we wanted to, that's impossible.
Why?
Jumpy's bracelet number is 5, mine is 6, and yours is 8. Our digital root would be 1.
Okay, wow, she did very quick math.
But there's no number 1 door in the large hospital room. The only doors there are 3, 7, and 8.
Then we add another person.
Okay.
Huh?
Who?
What? Isn't that easy? 7.
Oh, if we add 7, 5 plus 6 plus 8 plus 7 equals 26.
So that'd be
Digital
8.
root of 26, 2 plus 6 equals 8. Wait a minute. What about the other 4? Ace, Snake, Santa, and Clover.
Well, why don't you add them up?
That was
1 plus
simple
2
enough.
plus 3 plus 4 equals 10. And 1 plus 0 equals 1. The digital root for those 4 would be 1.
That's right.
And you know the number 1 door isn't in the big hospital room, right?
Of course I know that.
So you just want to leave them to die?
No! Are you saying you'd leave them behind?
Of course not. What kind of woman do you think I am?
Well, it sounds
Once
like what
we
you're
get
saying.
off the ship, we could come back and rescue them, couldn't we? Then we wouldn't really be leaving them behind.
Yeah, no, Lotus, absolutely
Don't try
not.
to lie to us. I don't think you do anything of the sort.
Really? Why do you think that?
Because you've seemed absolutely uninterested in helping anyone else up until now.
You remember, don't you? We have less than 5 hours left. Even if we manage to escape, there's no way we could come back to rescue them in less than 5 hours.
Well, you never know until you try.
No, you're not thinking this through. Even if we brought 7 with us, we wouldn't be able to get off the ship. The 4 of us couldn't open door 9. It is hidden, but an exit can be found.
Yeah, we need everyone to get to 9, because I'm pretty sure that that's what ends up happening. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 6 is 21, plus 7 is 28, plus 8 is 36, 3 plus 6 is 9.
Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Yeah, that's right. The digital route for the 4 of us would be 8, so we'd have to add Ace to make 9.
That's right. Unless we bring Ace too, we'll be stuck.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate.
I really don't know why she would even come to think of that in the first place.
That's all you have to say?
You just tried to kill everybody. Well, she seems really surprised.
Well, let's try and find another way, okay?
Let's go and try and find
We need
Ace.
to get out of here with all 8 of us.
That's impossible. Are you being serious? And you do know that only 5 people, at most, can go through one of the numbered doors, right? The number 9 isn't going to be an exception to that rule. Regardless, at least 3 people will get left behind.
That's interesting. Huh. But couldn't you split it up to where it was like 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7? That would be 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 5 is 9, plus 7 is 6. I don't know the numbers to do it, but couldn't you like have one group go through and another group? Because once they go through, it switches back to vacant, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
He said Jupiter's fellows chill run down his spine.
Wait just a second. You're skipping over a really big detail.
She said it was true, but how low could he be a cavalier about so terrifying a prospect was beyond him.
Really okay? That means 3 people will die in the end. Are you okay with that? That's just...
Do you think I could have a moment alone? There's some things I need to think about.
Interesting.
That didn't turn out to be a very pleasant conversation.
It certainly did not.
Yeah.
And now I hadn't thought about the fact that you can't all go through the last door. To himself, pessimism would get them nowhere. So he forces himself to smile and turns to
Let's
June.
focus on finding Snake for now, okay?
Yes, you're right.
Of course I'm
We
right.
can think about those other things later.
Yeah. Alright, where should we go next?
All right. I'm going to go ahead and save the game here. I will see you all in the next one. That just got a lot darker. Darker and darker, yet darker.